Super Smash Bros. Is a game I love deeply to my goddamn soul. I mean, I've been there since day one in Smash Ultimate when the Inklings came out, and I always love when a new character gets revealed. So I think it's personally, in my opinion, that I should fucking love that if a Monster Hunter, specifically from World, gets in Smash Bros. Ultimate. We're explaining the moveset, stages, music, all that shenanigans. So let's just jump into it. Since the Monster Hunter games has so much weapons, including 14 and other tools, traps, plus your little buddy Palicos by your side, you could do a shit ton for a Monster Hunter moveset. But hell, you could probably just do the iconic weapon itself, Greatsword, which I'm using right now, killing this Rathalos, which is already in the game. So if that makes sense, like, hey, why isn't the Hunter in, and all that junk. But we'll be using all 14 weapons for the entire moveset, and technically all. You'll see what I mean when we get to taunts and all that stuff. So, since there's a lot of stuff, let's just get started with the basic attacks, which the Hunter will have a 3-hit jab with his classic sword and shield. First hit will be a sword slash, the next hit will be bumping with the shield, and then the next one will be with all those with the dash attack will be with the dual blades. Specifically demon mode dual blades when you do that little swirl with like the flying position at the end of it. The side tilt could be the charge blade with a good head to low slash. Gunlance could be the up tilt with a powerful shot that might cost some end lag at the end of it. Down tilt could be the switch axe with another head to low slash. And finally, the back tilt could be the longsword with a nice ground to high slash. But it'll only be opposite. Sorry for the footage, by the way. And also, before we head to the aerials, there's something I do want to mention about the Monster Hunter series. Besides generation, there's not really a jumping mechanic at all in Monster Hunter. You really just kind of like go off giant pillars or just kind of jump off ledges and cliffs and all that stuff. So I think it'll be really interesting if we do this instead for the jumping. We will use the Insect Glave's jumping animation when they get ready to do one of their aerial attacks. Speaking of, the neutral aerial will be the same neutral aerial for the Insect Glaive, just a quick head to low slash in the air. The up aerial could be the grappling hook, similar to Joker's, but there's reference when you climb a wall in World. The back aerial could be the bow. Not quite, but the arrow spinning back at it. The down arrow could be the Insect Glaive, spiking down. I think it would be really cool if they do that little slash at the end of it when they hit an opponent. And finally, the lance could be the front aerial. The side special could be the light bowgun, doing the little minigun charge. It's just a normal one, yeah, you probably do a bunch of mods, like in the normal one. You just, customize whatever build you want. But a simple minigun should do just fine. The down smash could be the Greatsword. Very, very iconic slash that has been through all the games, and this move is chargeable for more powerful damage. Since it's sitting there very long, I would probably be careful not to do charge, but when there's opportunity, go for it. And finally, for the basic attacks for the up smash, it's the Hunting Horn. Not so basic attack for a basic weapon, but you get the idea. For the Monster Hunter, specifically from the World Monster Hunter grab, similar to Steve's and Isabel's fishing rod, even though that the Hunter indeed has a fishing rod as an item, we're using like a similar kind of grab, but with our Clutch Claw. Clutch Claw is introduced in Iceborne and is really useful for their hunting needs, and thinking of the Slinger, that'll come up next. For the Monster Hunter Pummel, they can use their Carving Knife to poke or stab through their opponents. For the Monster Hunter's back throw, won't be really a throw, but the Hunter will use their heavy bowgun to place down a Wyvern Burst or Blast down. And yes, they can explode. The Monster Hunter's up throw could be the Greatsword again. With this throw, this could also throw the other Hunters in the game, but it's another iconic move with another iconic weapon. The back throw can use the Hammer Swing. The Hammer mains can use for their swing. Wait, did it say a hammer? Hammer mains got a hammer swing? You know what, I'm gonna leave it in. So anyways, the front throw won't be a throw, We'll use the bow charge, since the last bow move wasn't really a bow, it's more like an arrow, so here we go, bowmains. Okay, for the Monster Hunter special, it's gonna be really, really wacky. Nothing about all the specials is gonna be really wacky, except the special, because it's... Never mind, it's still kind of wacky, but you get the point, so, here's that now. For the Hunter's special, we'll be using the Slinger. How is this gonna work, you may ask? We'll have 5 things to shoot from. One of those, and the one has infinite supply of, is stone. You know, the stuff that was used to be crafted in the first game, and now you just toss it in world. Yeah. It does 2 or 4% damage. You know, low percent damage, but you have an infinite amount of. So, not bad. The next item the hunter could throw are flash pods. It can dizzy opponents for amount of time. Probably say 6 seconds. Yeah, let's do 6 seconds for flash time for the flash pods. The next one could be Screamer Pods. These reverse your controls for 3 seconds. Yeah, I know 3 seconds, but it can do, you know, a lot to you. It can damage a lot. The next one will be Boomerangs. Boomerangs can, you know, are just like Simon's, what's thing? Yeah, it's one that Simon does, the cross jump, whatever. It's just that but many. You have 5 of these. Oh, it's probably some Scream Pods have 3. But friggin' Boomerangs have 5. Why? Because they're breakable in more time. And the last throwable item are the Banishing Balls. Banishing Balls can be, if you throw, you'll have only 2 of these. Only 2. These will always make the player backwards for 4 seconds. All their controls are backwards. Yeah, it's annoying, but that's what they really do in the game. Look at the Tyrex. He ran away. Yeah. The down special can be traps. There's, from my knowledge, only 3 traps in the entire game. In the world, at least. First one could be the shock trap. These shock people for about, 7 seconds. And then they eventually break loose. Pitfall. And the next trap is Pitfall traps. Just like the Pitfall item from Animal Crossing. And that reference from the Raffles boss fight. And the last trap is actually the one that Palicos can only do. If you have the flashlight one. The bomb traps. And you guessed it, they're just bombs. You have 1 trap per rarity, you know, shock, pitfall, and bomb. So if you can only put 1 trap per thing too, so you can't put a shock trap and a pitfall at the same time, you know. The up special could be the Kinsect, where it's like, wait, the insect glaive, that's impossible, but we did the glaive, not the actual Kinsect. Kinsect will kind of work like Sephiroth's new thing, the new Shadow Blare, or whatever. Yeah, it kind of works like that. And finally, for specials, the side special could be barrel bombs. You can only place down 2 at a time, and if you get close by them, you will get damaged, just like so in that clip. And that herbivore just also got damaged. You can put 2 of them per stage, and if you hold the side B button, you can put down a mega barrel bomb. Does twice the damage. And also, you can shoot the bombs with your slinger. Okay, the idea for this Found Smash is pretty interesting. Because it combines a bunch of different stuff that is not realistic in the game. So, if you follow, you're good to go. So Found Smash starts off with a monster. Depending what monster it is, depends on what alt. What those alts are, I'll explain in a minute. Then a monster will do some damage. It'll take you to the Dragonator. Then we'll either the commission, just like in the Zora Magro's death, or the runaway, or the whatever, use a Dragonator for a powerful amount of damage. Understand? Alright, good. Now we're going to explain the alts. The alt on the screen you see right now is the main alt, which is Hunter A. You know, the standard outfit, the one they'll usually use for the promotion of the game, and etc. Next alt will be the Rathalos armor. Personally, the one I love the most, and the one I use basically all the time. Then I'll switch to the Rathian. Then Tyrex. Nargacuga. Devil Joe. The metal outfit, I forgot what it's called, but you get the idea, the one on screen. And the last one, which was introduced in Iceborne, the Direwolf outfit. I think Direwolf A. I don't think it has an A, but you get the point. Victory animations. One of them, which I think will be the most unique and the most, unique for my personal opinion, is where whatever weapon you kill the opponent with, the one will show on screen. So I'll show all of them right now in specific order. Like Greatsword, Dual Blades, Longsword, Switch Axe, Charge Blade, Light Bowgun, Heavy Bowgun, Bow, Insect Glaive, Hunting Horn, Lance, Gun Lance, Hammer, and finally, Sword and Shield. And just because why not? Because technically they are animations. The Kensect for the Insect Glaive, and the Arrow. Why I'd add these? Don't know. They're there. They exist in some way. So there you go. The other two victory animations is you holding the Poogie in the most smexy way possible. God, you love the Poogie. Don't lie to me. And the last victory pose is you cooking up a real good tasty treat of the perfect thing. What is it called? Well done steak. The one that says on screen. Now for taunts, the bottom taunt is taunt. The up taunt is sharpening a weapon. And the last taunt, which is a side taunt, is the prance gesture. This is just required. Just deadass required. Hi, editing Pat here. Just noticed, I forgot to tell. I mentioned for the final smash that the monster you're riding puts on your ult. I forgot to say that during the recording for the ults, so I'll say them now. Hunter, the Hunter one, the main one, which it is Hunter A, I just checked, will be riding the Anjanath. Their other monsters, armors, are based on their goddamn monsters. No, Rathalos, Rathian, Nargacuga, Tidrex, Devil Joe. And for the metal outfit, which I still forgot to check because I am lazy, is going to be Ratabang. And the Iceborne outfit, Direwolf, whatever, is Baroth. Not Barioth. Yes, that one, yes. Good job editing me, so I can have more views. Haha, just kidding. I don't care about money, really. Probably not going to get money from this. Why? Because it's just an excuse for me to tell my opinion. Editing Panda here again. I also forgot to tell you how shield works. Shield is be the great sword, and I thought it'd be really interesting, just like Terry Bogard's out of shield, he'll do a kick instead of Terry's elbow. Also, you can access your slinger from your shield as well, so it'll be really good for your advantage. For the Monster Hunter stage, specifically the world, because you can do multiple stages through the Monster Hunter series, it's the Guiding Lands. It's going to work like Byleth stage and any other stage that kind of transforms to different areas and all that. So the first area will be the Forest District area. And for this, we'll have a cool idea of stage hazards. Stage hazards is really not a problem, because pros just do stage hazards off all the time. But if a casual player, this will work for you. So I have a cool idea for specifically 5 monsters to show up in an area by random chance. One of them you'll see on screen now. Well, what's on screen? Up there he is. Will come up any minute now, right? And there we go. Banbaro will be the one of them. The other 4 will be Tobikadachi, Anjanath. Right, you get my idea. I'm gonna do slow-mo. Puke, and Nargacuga. Let's head to the next area now. Next area is the Coral Highlands area, or just Aqua area, which I'm going to call it. The 5 monsters in this area is Tilsiaku, Poimu, Lagiana, Rajang, and Devil Joe. Next area is the Rotten area, or, based on the Rotten Vale. 5 monsters you'll see here is the one that's about to leave now, Great Gyros. I'm not going to put a picture, because there he is right now. Orgeron, Tidrex, Volsock, and Ratabang. Next area is the desert. I can't really think of the name right now, but yeah, desert area. Monsters that appear here is Diablos, Glavenus, Rathian, Kuliaku, and I forgot the monster's name. Damn, Baroth. Yeah, the Mudrex, not the other Snowcat I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I got the right one this time editing me. Next area is the Hoarfrost area, or based on the Hoarfrost Reach. 5 monsters here is Beartotus, Zinogre, Volcana, Kieran, and Barioth. And the last area is the volcanic area, based on the Elder's Recess. Monsters here, I'm going to go really fast here. Rathalos, it includes without his trophies. Up here for that. Dodogama, Nergigante, Brachydios, and Betelgeuse. And the last area, when you get all of them, will be kind of represented Origin Isles, but I think, that's going to be totally wrong, but I think the place where you fight Safi'jiiva is underneath the Guiding Lands, because the Admiral and Seeker will tell you all that and all that. So when you get down there, Safi'jiiva will appear, and kind of similar to Sephiroth's stage, with the meteor and all that, kind of like the end of Genova, will kind of summon down there. But instead of Sephiroth's meteor, it'll be Safi'jiiva's last final hit with it. And then after that, it'll just go to white and it'll restart back to the forest area. And finally, we have the music. There's a lot of music in the Monster Hunter franchise. In the world as well. There's a bunch of great stuff. Like the Glavenus theme, the Gigante theme, and just the town theme of Selena and Astera itself. But I just put a few on there. I did much more because I couldn't really think of anything, and I really wanted this to upload really quick. Been working on this all weekend, by the way, and I want to get this done, so I just put a few things on there. And just kind of called it a day. Some other... the max number of music tracks would probably be like 16, 12, something like a 2-digit number. I don't know. Lower than 20. I'm not going to do a lot here because this will just be a quick bit and then done with it. Me on Physics would be really simple. Me Brawler is obviously going to be the big, juicy Admiral, dude. Look. I want to smash him so hard. Okay, never mind. And then there'll be 2 me Sword Fighters because I can't think of me Gunner. Huntsman, I call him Genji. And the Palico because they have a little tool. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically everything I want to talk about specifically a Monster Hunter from Monster Hunter World gets into Super Smash Brothers. Now, this has been hard to develop. I want to talk about this for so long, and finally finding something to edit with, it's way more easier for me to talk about. So, yeah, tell me if you want to know anyone else I should do. Okay, bye!